It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts.
Coming up next.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the number 4 overall pick in 2023, had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his second year in the NFL out of Florida.
We throw around so loosely these days, Mike, the idea of being a physical freak, right? This specimen that we just aren't accustomed to seeing, let alone at the quarterback position. The arm talent, the ridiculous blend of size and speed, the ability to make plays with your feet and extend. All of these things come to mind when we look at this guy. Now, going forward, how does he strike that balance between being the game changer and that aggressive athlete with the ball in his hand, but also finding a way to stay on the field and be able to develop? Make no mistake about it, though. The energy in this stadium is palpable, and he's the biggest reason why.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Out to return for the Dolphins, it's Braxton Berrios. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw. Huntley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Huntley. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Huntley now. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. Here's Huntley. That's complete to Smith. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Huntley. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They put Smythe in motion. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Miami.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Richardson operating from the pistol. He'll try to run for it. He is going to have a Colts first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Richardson to throw. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Richardson. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. And this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Marking right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down picked up on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And third down coming up.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Matt Gay on now for the Colts field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Devon Achane to return it. Yeah. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. We'll find Mostert out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. Achane, a 1st down, and then some. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
They'll run straight ahead with Mostert. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion, it's Waddle. Once again, it's Mostert. Space to run inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Dolphins extend their advantage to 14-3. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 75 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts are back within 4. It is 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Achane. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Huntley into the hands of Berrios. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing, Huntley to the left side in the hands of Hill. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Huntley. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop at just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Hill brought in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, a man wide open. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2, Greg. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins are out to a 21-10 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Josh Downs now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On first down, it's Richardson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now the Colts will use. From the gun, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts are able to get it back within a score.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Seven seconds, all that remains till halftime. And the kick is away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we're at the half, and the visiting Dolphins are in the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. It was Raheem Mostert, the veteran, who did some damage in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On the carry, here's Mostert. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Huntley. That's taken in by Achane. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? The reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Colts offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Anthony Richardson. I mean, it's not hard to see why they want to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, both as a passer, but when you can get him as a designed runner, his size and speed, he is a handful for defenses.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Richardson to throw it here on first down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Good blocking, and he's in. Anthony Richardson, touchdown, Indy. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Achane. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense getting set to get back to work. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here. Starting with a 1st and 10. To throw is Huntley. He's going to keep it himself. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Huntley now. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Second and 7. Now, faking the give. Will find Mostert out of the backfield. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Here's Huntley. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
In motion, it's Waddle. Now Huntley. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
That is caught side of the end zone. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Dolphins. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the touchdown, Myers is back to put this one away. On the return, this is Downs. Whoa. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Throwing, Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll run. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. They'll run here. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Richardson to throw. That's complete. Kylan Granson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. And the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with. So they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Second down throw for Richardson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
They'll stick to the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
He gets this complete to Granson. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The veteran Jordan Boyer had the good coverage, and he knocks that one away.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this very close to a 1st down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run it here with Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.